Would you stay till the morning light? Or would you follow me? Or would you let it be if I leave tonight?
It's Jennifer here. Welcome to the video. If you are new, please click that subscribe button down below so that you can become part of the family. I have a great community here. My content is mostly based around Weight Watchers and really just overall healthy eating, healthy living. You know, it's kind of a lifestyle for me at this point. I've been doing it a little over a year, probably about a year and 3 months now. I started in September of 2019. And anyway, if y'all like to watch meal preps, grocery hauls, I also do other clothing hauls and some vlogging and stuff like that in there too. So there's just a little bit of lifestyle stuff thrown in as well. But each week I also like to sit down and do a weigh-in video and just talk about my weight loss for the week, which is what this video is. So welcome again. Click that subscribe button down below and let's get into the video. So first of all, it's Saturday. It's been a long day. I've been super busy, but Saturday is my weigh-in day. I have my glass of wine. So we're just going to call this a nice little chat, drink our wine, talk about my weigh-in. I'm going to grab my phone. It's actually in the floor. My cat knocked it off in the floor so that I can look and see exactly what my weight loss was. So, for the past couple of weeks, I have, let me find my weigh-ins. Okay, I finally found it. So this week I had a really good loss. I lost 3.4 pounds. I weighed in at 147.8 this morning, which was surprising to me. Last week I weighed 151.2. I've kind of been hovering around that 150 pound mark. When I look through here, on November the 28th I weighed 150, November the 21st I weighed 150.6, November the 14th I weighed 150, and so I tend to kind of hover for 2 or 3 weeks before my weight really changes, and then it's just like I'll have a big drop. I don't know why, but overall the app says my average is 1 pound a week, which I think is pretty much perfect. I actually have been trying to lose it as slowly as I possibly could, which, by the way, if you hear noise in here, all of my animals are in here with me, so you may see cats, you may see dogs. Actually, Sophie wants up here on the couch and she can't jump, so I'm going to put her up here. I've never filmed in here just sitting on the couch cozy like this, but my husband has been over at my daughter's house helping her and her wife replace their bathroom floor because it's a requirement for them to close on the sale of their condo, and it's after 8 o'clock, and I finally called and was like, I'm starving, so he's picking us up food at Moe's. You know, Saturday night is our night that we like to splurge. That's one reason that my weigh-in day is on Saturday mornings. And then for the rest of the day on Saturdays, I usually eat the same things. I have my same bacon and eggs for breakfast. I usually have my 4-point pizza and fruit for lunch. I'll have my same snacks and whatnot, and then we will just have a meal and typically a drink. Normally we would go out. I mean, we do pick up food here and there sometimes, just depending on what's going on, but yeah, he's exhausted, so Mose is kind of on his way home from their house, so I just placed the online order and he's going to pick it up, and I hope I can get this video done before he gets here. So anyway, so yeah, my weight, you know, it just kind of changes and then kind of stays the same for a few weeks, and then changes and stays the same for a few weeks, and I'm okay with that. This wine is really good. It's a really cheap wine. It's that Barefoot that you can get in the little individual bottles. I really don't drink that much. I actually can't drink that much since I had weight loss surgery several years ago. It's really hard for me to like drink and eat and stuff like that. I mean, I just pretty much sip on water all day long, so I like to have those little individual bottles, and then that way I can just have one glass and be done. Charlie will probably open a bottle whenever he gets home because I know he's exhausted, and he said he definitely needs some wine. That floor has been a nightmare for them to try to replace. But anyway, so that was my weigh-in. Overall, I'm happy with that. Next week, I may go up a little bit because when I stepped on the scale this morning, I thought that cannot be accurate. But my goal weight is between 138 and 140. I haven't really made a decision. 140 is the very top of my weight range according to Weight Watchers. It's between 125 to 140. So I have to get below, you know, down to at least 140 and then try to go through maintenance, and I am going to try to become a lifetime member. I've been working on this for a long time and I would love to be a lifetime member. So I did upgrade my membership. I know I've said in the past couple of chats that I need to do it, but I actually did it, and I did my first online workshop this morning, which was really fun. I did one at 7:30 in the morning, looking a mess, just got up out of bed, had my hair pulled up like this, but with no makeup on, drinking my coffee, and it was all good. So I actually really enjoyed it. So I would prefer to do that as opposed to even going to an in-person meeting, just because it's just more convenient. I just did it sitting here, right here in this spot on my couch, made my coffee, I joined Sophie W's Connect class. I don't really know what you call it, workshop. But I really liked her, and so she has 2 or 3 Saturday times, and I don't know if I'll do the 7:30 one every time or not, but I was up and wanted to go ahead and just get it out of the way before my granddaughter got up. She typically gets up around 8 o'clock, so it worked out perfect. But enough about my weigh-in. That was all good. My topic this week is, and I'm really going to talk about mental health again, I guess, because the past couple of weeks I've kind of struggled. And I guess my topic is going to be, is Christmas really the best time of the year for everyone? Is it the most fun? And I feel like, especially YouTubers, put a lot of emphasis on Christmas, and I even thought about doing Vlogmas myself, but putting out 3 videos a week is hard for me, so I knew that trying to do Vlogmas and doing a video every day for up to Christmas would be almost impossible for me. And also, I got to thinking about it, and honestly, Christmas is a hard time for a lot of people, and it is a hard time for me, and I don't want to tear up and start crying, because I feel like I come on here and talk about mental health all the time. Y'all all probably think that I'm completely crazy, and I probably am, but anyway, I don't mind talking about it. I have had a lot of struggles in the past. I have suffered from depression. I'm not currently in like a depressed state. I'm very aware of my emotions and my moods, and I try to keep it under control. I did go through a period 4 years ago where I went through a completely deep depression. I did not want to get up every day, and every day when I woke up, I was pissed off about it. It was like Groundhog Day. It was just muddling through every day as depressed as possible. And, since then, it's hard for me to fully embrace and enjoy the holidays. And I know that it is for a lot of people. It's lonely for a lot of people. Not everybody has a ton of family. Not everybody has everything that's perfect and just the perfect little get-togethers, and not everybody has their parents or loved ones. A lot of people are alone, and I try to be considerate of that fact. And the past couple of weeks I've been, I don't know, kind of sad in a way, because there's certain things in my life that I wish was a certain way, but they're not, and it's okay. I've learned to accept things that I cannot change, but I don't know, there's still kind of a sadness and a loneliness there. I don't know if y'all have listened to the new Justin Bieber song called Lonely. It's just a 2-minute song that he did with, I forget the guy's name. But anyway, when I hear that, that's the way that I can kind of feel sometimes. It's just super lonely and not heard and not cared about. I feel like most people just really don't give a shit about people, to be honest. People can be mean maybe without knowing that they're being mean, especially women to other women and stuff, and that's something that I try to be really aware of. But anyway, I just wanted to put it out there that Christmas is not always the happiest time of year for everyone. There are lots of people that struggle through the holidays and really just have to try their best just to get through it. And I am happy in the holidays. And what really has brought my happiness back to me the past 3 years is my little granddaughter. She literally is the light of my life. I don't know what I would do without her. She means more to me than anything else in the whole world. And yes, I surround myself with all of my animals and stuff like that, and I love them, but nothing compares to the love of that grandchild. And she really helped, save me after I went through my difficult time. I feel like that's kind of what helped bring me out of it. But I just wanted to talk about that sadness today, because I have felt a little sad the past couple of weeks. There was just a couple of incidences that happened, and I had one little freak out one night with my husband, and you know, he'll let me just let it all out and really just listen to me. And you know, he really doesn't, he's not a very comforting person or whatever. He just prays for me, and he'll pray about the situation, because ultimately things that I worry about and have anxiety about are things that I can't really do anything about. And I think that's what causes the anxiety. It's that little control freak in me, I guess. And so when certain things start to feel out of my control, then I start to feel anxious, and then I get worried, and then I kind of work myself up into a tizzy, if that makes sense. But there's a girl that I follow on Instagram. Her Instagram handle, I think, is Modern Morgan. And so she puts out lots of good little quotes and stuff. And she happened the day that I had my freak out, put out a thing that said something like, don't worry about something before it happens and get yourself worked up about it, because then when the event actually happens, it's like you go through it twice, because you sat there and worried about it beforehand. And that's exactly what I do every time. So anyway, I'm not going to drone on and on and on. I don't want this to be a long video. I know that nobody wants to sit here and listen to me talk about sadness. Everybody wants to be happy at Christmas. I am happy. I have sad moments, but I do know that a lot of people struggle a lot with depression, a lot with anxiety, and the holidays can especially be a hard time. So if you know of someone in your life that, you know, maybe doesn't have a significant other, or is estranged from their parents, or whatever the case may be, you know, there's probably a sadness there with them. And you know that one commercial, and I think that it's for an antidepressant, where it shows people and they're carrying around like the little smiley face on a stick or whatever, you know. I mean, and people who are depressed and anxious tend to be that way. You know, you put on your fake smile. I can really put that fake smile on whenever I need to. And, you know, also, I'm an extremely sarcastic person. And a lot of people who have went through any kind of trauma or difficult situations, they do find that sarcasm in there, because it does help you deal with it. So I've been through several things my whole life. I mean, I'm not going to go through my whole life story, but sarcasm is a way to deal with just any kind of trauma, anxiety, or depression, or anything that you're worried about. But anyway, I just wanted to say, just be sensitive to people. My dogs just ran off. I can hear my husband pulling up, so that means that he's going to have our food. So I'm going to go ahead and close out the video. I love y'all. I wish y'all Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, which, by the way, New Year's is my birthday. I am a New Year's baby. But anyway, thank you for listening to me today, and hopefully if I can help any of y'all, if you have any questions, if you're struggling with anything and want to talk to me about it, I will be here for you. And you can, you know, leave the comments down below, and we can private message or anything like that, and I can, you know, maybe give a little bit of advice. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a professional. I've just been through a lot of shit in my life, and I know what it feels like. But anyway, I love y'all. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I will see you in the next video. Please click that subscribe button down below and that notification bell so that you don't miss the next time that I upload. Love y'all guys. Bye.
We could do this right, we'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light? For you